2A. Writing a paragraph expressing an opinion. When you express your opinion, you share with people what you think. Do you agree or disagree? Discuss. Have you ever been on a camping holiday like this? If yes, did you enjoy it? If no, would you like to go on one? Why or why not? Personally, I have never been on a camping holiday, and I'm not quite sure. I don't think I will enjoy it, and the reason is I can't live without the comforts I have in my house. The comforts, I can't sleep outside my bed. I want to use my bathroom. I want my air conditioner. All these things are comforts in my house that I can't live without. In your opinion, what are some of the advantages and disadvantages of camping? Some of the advantages: you get to escape the pressure of work. You know, work in a city can cause a lot of stress. And when you go out camping and see the nature, that can help you relax. And urban life in the city can be very stressful. You can also breathe fresh air, clean air, and change your lifestyle. What is more, you can spend some quality time with your family and friends. What we mean by quality time, time that can strengthen the relationship between you and your family and friends. The disadvantages: you lose all the comforts of your house, and you probably won't have a lot of facilities around you. There won't be a gym or a hospital or a supermarket nearby. Now read the rubric below and two different opinions expressed in the paragraphs that follow. Which opinion do you agree with? We have someone who enjoys camping very much and someone who doesn't like camping. Which one do you agree with? Camping is the best way to enjoy yourself and relax. Forget about all your worries and problems while on holiday. Do you agree? Let's read the first opinion. Camping is a fun and relaxing way to spend a holiday. In my opinion, the experience of being so close to nature, when you go and try being surrounded by trees, mountains, rivers, is unbeatable. Unbeatable. There is nothing like it. Firstly, being out in the open helps you to relax and forget your anxieties. This sounds like a G. Anxieties, your worries, your problems. Anxieties. Whether if you choose to camp in the mountains or on a beach by the sea, waking up to the sounds of the forest or the sea is the perfect way to start the day. You know, when the first sound you hear in the morning is the sound of the water of the sea or the forest is amazing. Next, you are able to have fun doing all sorts of activities, all kinds of different things. You can go swimming, hiking, trying different things. If you are the energetic type, full of energy, you like activities, you can go swimming, hiking, walking in the mountains or in the countryside, cycling, riding your bicycle, or even climbing. B here is silent. Climbing mountains. Those of you who want to relax can lie in a hammock. This is a hammock. It's like a bed. It's not a bed. It's like a bed that is hanged between trees. When you lie, you put your body in a flat position. Lie. And read a book. Finally, at night, there is no better way to end the day than sitting around the campfire. You sit around campfire at night with friends or family, telling stories and jokes, or simply lying on the beach looking up at the stars. Lying is the same as lie here, but with ing you change the spelling a little bit. Lie down in a hammock or lie on the beach. Now let's read the second opinion, someone who doesn't like camping. Many people claim. When you claim, you say that something is true, but it's not always true. That camping holidays can be a lot of fun and especially relaxing. However, in my experience, in my opinion, this is not the case. I totally don't agree. I think it's boring. In the first place, having to sleep in a tent, exposed to the heat. When you are exposed to the heat, you can feel the heat. You are not protected from the heat, cold, rain, and sleep on the ground in an uncomfortable sleeping bag. You sleep in a bag like this is not in any way enjoyable. It's not fun at all. In any way at all. Completely not fun. Pitching a tent. When you pitch a tent, you unfold it and you try to put it up. And cooking over a fire is exhausting work. Can make you very tired when you cook over a fire. And certainly, for sure, certainly not relaxing. What's more, if you are not the outdoor type, if you are not someone who enjoys going out in the open, there is totally nothing for you to do for the rest of the day after you finish pitching your tent, and until the day ends there is nothing for you to do. So instead of, as a substitute to having fun, you feel bored and restless. You can't rest. Last but not least is used when you reach the end of your points, the last points, and it means that the last point is as important as all the points above. When you go camping, there is limited space. You don't have a big room to sleep in, which is very inconvenient, not comfortable. So, with which opinion do you agree? Personally, I agree with the second opinion. I don't know about you, but I can't live without the comforts of my house. Now read the two paragraphs again if you need to, and answer the questions that follow. In what part of the paragraph do the writers clearly state? They clearly state, they make it obvious for the reader to know what they think. Do they like it or do they not like it? Their opinion of camping, and what phrases do they use? Where can you tell that this person likes camping? Well, in the first part, in my opinion, he used in my opinion, and then he said it is unbeatable. So in the first sentence, or first two sentences, sorry, it is clear at the beginning of the paragraph. And here also at the beginning of the paragraph, this is not the case, means I don't find it fun like a lot of people do. Which words or phrases do the writers use to list or add points? Point number 1, point number 2. They don't say point 1, point 2. What do they say? They used firstly, next, finally, in the first place, what's more, last but not least. This is what they used. Now think about the advantages and disadvantages of traveling by car. When we talk about traveling by car, we don't mean going from one city to another. We mean that using cars for transportation. And list them below. You can use ideas from the speaking section and add more. Do you think the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? Outweigh. We have more advantages. The advantages are more important than the disadvantages. If you haven't watched this video, 2A speaking, watch it for the advantages and disadvantages of traveling by car. Now I will just list these points and we will not read them or go over them as we have covered them in that video. Now read the rubric below and write a paragraph expressing your opinion. Your opinion should be between 70 to 100 words. Go to the workbook, page 25. Traveling by car is no longer a luxury. What we mean by traveling is not going from one country to another or from one city to another. We mean that using cars for transportation. Is it important to go from home to work by car? Or maybe you can just use the bus or ride your bicycle. Is it a luxury just for extreme comfort? Or is it a necessity, something very important that people need? Do you agree? When you are writing a paragraph expressing your opinion, begin with a sentence introducing the topic. Express your opinion clearly and give reasons. Use linking words and phrases to list and add points. Now we are on page 25 in your workbook. In your opinion, is traveling by car a luxury or a necessity? I think it is a necessity. Why do you think that? Because the advantages of traveling by car outweigh the disadvantages. What are the advantages of traveling by car? Well, you can go any place, anytime you want, comfortably, and it can save you a lot of time. And the disadvantages, they are expensive and they pollute. How do these make traveling by car a luxury or a necessity? Well, with the changing weather and growing city, the city is getting bigger and bigger. It is very important for every family to own and have a car. Now here is my writing. I wrote 93 words. Read it with me. Some people claim that traveling by car is a luxury. Well, in my experience, it is a necessity. It is important. To begin with, the speed. We can move quickly from one place to another. We don't have to waste our time and wait for a bus. Secondly, cars are always available and we can go by car everywhere. Sometimes in small villages, bus travels very rarely. Moreover, we can also have touring holiday when and where we want. If we want to go for a trip, we don't have to book bus tickets. It's too complicated. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please share it with friends. I will catch you in the next one, inshallah. Goodbye.